Hello, Bennington. My name is Mr. Hofer, and you found your way into APUS history. The purpose of this video is to welcome you to APUS history and to cover some basic details from the syllabus. On our first day of class, I'll be asking you to consider, what are your goals? Why did you wander into an AP history class as opposed to general history? What is it that pushed you in that direction? And I'm hoping some of your answers line up with what I anticipate they will be. Are you taking AP to pass the AP test? Do you want to, get that college credit? I think that's one of the primary reasons people choose to take this class. In order to pass the AP test, you need a 3. I hope that your goal is to crush it. And I have set this class up in a way that is designed to get you to that goal. Perhaps the reason you're taking the class is to improve your skills, your academic skills in reading, writing, and analytical thinking. And perhaps it's a matter of getting history out of the way so that you can move forward in college to other things of interest. I hope that when you leave APUS history that you have a stronger appreciation for history. But there is one really important reason to take AP history. In fact, it's 840 reasons to take AP history. And that's the fact that general college credit, for example, at UNL is $280. Okay. When you figure that your intro to history class is 3 credits, you're looking at almost $1,000 to take history. Okay. If I offered you at the very first day $1,000 to take this course and do the very best that you're capable of doing, I think it's a no-brainer. I think you would definitely sign up for that. Well, here's your opportunity. Keep in the back of your mind that if you pass this class with a 3 or better, or if you pass the AP test with a 3 or better, you're going to get that college credit. You're going to be $840 ahead of the person who has to take history or has to take a general ed class in place of what could have been done in high school. And because Bennington loves you so much, they're going to reimburse you for your AP test. This course is taught at a rigorous collegiate level. In the comfort of your own home or wherever you're watching this video, you can be honest with yourself. We all have told ourselves that we're not going to crack a textbook. Maybe there are some of you that pride yourself in never having cracked a textbook. You cannot accomplish the goal of passing the AP test without cracking the books. Okay, this class is going to demand that you are prepared to read and you are prepared to write. We are going to practice writing. And it requires for you, in order to have a sound knowledge of the content, to read. Okay, it's unavoidable. The demand of work. Now, I'm a fairly slow reader. I'll admit that about myself. And so, if we are moving at a pretty quick pace where you'll be reading several chapters a week or a couple chapters a week, the time it takes to read and take notes at home, you're looking at a very minimum of 7 hours of homework a week. Are you nervous? Don't be. Okay? I am not here to hammer you. Okay? I am not somebody who gets my joy out of seeing you suffer. Okay? I am somebody that my intention as your teacher is to be in your corner. All right? Now, some of you, most of you who are dedicated to academic excellence might be wondering, if you are taking a big risk here with your GPA, is it worth it to go into AP history where A lot is going to be expected out of me. The grading and expectations as far as performance are going to be higher. If that's worth risking, your academic track record. This class will reward you for risk taking. I built in to the syllabus, into the class, a few carrots, okay, a few incentives to take risks and work hard to do well on the AP exam and not worry so much about your high school GPA. Each quarter, so in the 4 quarters of the school year, I will allow you to drop one set of note grades, okay? If you missed them, if you didn't turn them in, and you're facing a 0, once a quarter, you can drop one set of notes, okay? You can also drop one multiple choice test per quarter. These tests are based on 50 multiple choice questions, okay? But I'm going to increase the value of the points to 60. So there's a built-in 20% credit into the tests. So that is out of recognition that the academic rigor of AP is higher than general history, okay? So that gives you a little bit of buffer room for your GPA. And then one last option, you can read more specifically on this in the syllabus, but I also want to present you with what I call the shoot the moon option. At the end of the semester, you take that AP test, you pass it with a 3, I will increase your grade by 1 whole letter grade. So if you consider yourself an A student, but for some reason you've been getting a B in Mr. Hofer's class the whole year long, and you pass the AP test, you're going to go from a B to an A, okay? Similarly, if you crush the AP test, if you don't just pass it with a 3, but you crush it with a 4 or a 5, I'm going to give you an A, okay? There's a couple of caveats to that, right? Number one, you can't be missing any assignments or outside of the dropped notes and tests per quarter. Ultimately, if there's late work that's completed poorly, or it appears that someone's taking advantage of this offer, I have the final say and the ability to accept or reject this opportunity for each person. But I want to celebrate you passing the AP test at the end of the year. You can do it. All right. You've got this. I'm going to help you get there. And you're going to go to college $840 richer. Okay. 3 quarters, or 3 semester credits ahead of the person that didn't take this test, and a better thinker and a better historian because you did it. So I hope I've alleviated some of your concerns. I want you to strongly consider pledging to pass the APUSH test today. Please contact me at mhofer@bennps.org, my email address. If you have any questions or concerns, come in and talk to me before or after school. Thanks for watching, and go Badgers.